Okay, episode 2, Skyrim Remastered, and I am building a Khajiit assassin. So we're set to legendary. Let's get into this. Since the last episode, all I've done is I went into Gerda's house and I took everything in there. Ingredients, pelts, food, the whole lot. I came over to Fendal's house and I did the same thing. Ingredients, pelts, anything that wasn't stealing I took. And I came over to this little farm and I picked up all the food out of there in case I want to make vegetable soup at some stage for stamina regen. Alright, we're going to go about collecting a heap of ingredients here in and around Riverwood and head for Whiterun. So Thistle's not that important, but Fly Amanita is, so we'll take those two. We'll race over here and grab a couple more Mora Tapanella. So the whole goal early on here is to get to Whiterun, and along the way pick up Mora Tapanella. Then head for Riften, get a few jobs done in Riften, a few jobs done in Whiterun. So Mora Tapanella. Now we are off to get a free storage container or a free little house and pick up a flawless emerald, which is worth probably, I think it's worth 750, but you sell it for about 400. So we'll get the Mora Tapanella here. This is where the first treasure map spawns, or the first treasure chest spawns, if you kill the guy, the archer over near the Guardian Stones at the little banded camp. But they're too strong for me at level 1 or 2. So as we run up here, we're going to come to a strange little spawn point. And anything can spawn here. Anything from a dead hunter with a horse, if you're really lucky, to some wolves, bandits, imperials, thieves, anything that's likely to randomly spawn, and there's something there, and I'm not happy about it because it is the bandits. So we've got Fendal with us. No, go away, bandit. We need to get over here near Fendal and let... Maybe we need to take the bow off Fendal, actually. So these guys are involved with Fendal, so we get to kill them. And get one hand that increases.
Damn you!
Come on, Fendal, do your thing. Stay on your feet, son. Alright.
Now that's how it... Huh?
Double tagged again, Fendal. Alright. We will take all their stuff to sell. Yeah, so like I say, this spawn point is just up here on this little hill. It could be anything. That was better than mages. The worst thing to get there is mages. Alright, so we run up here and we'll get our free little house. And then we get our flawless emerald. I don't think I've got anything hotkeyed, to be honest. So let's quickly hotkey some weapons. We'll hotkey this hunting bow. And we will hotkey the sword and a dagger. Actually, the mace probably does more damage at this point. We will change over to the mace. Alright. Bow favorited, mace favorited, dagger on the left hand. Alright, let's go. So I'm going to put a shot on this woman. Actually, I'm going to do one thing. I'm going to take Fendal's bow off him. I want him to work only as a one-hander. Because he stands back and doesn't get in and tank for you if he's got a bow.
I'm at your service.
So let's take his bow off him. Good boy.
Lead on.
So once I hit this woman up here, Fendal should rush in.
Come on.
None may know my secret.
You've taken your last
She usually
breath.
conjures a wolf, actually. Doesn't look like she's going to conjure the wolf this time. Oh, sorry, Fendel. Alright, I can't kill her by myself. I couldn't have killed those bandits by myself, I don't think. But we will take all her stuff. I'm too heavy, so I will offload the Fendel. I really don't want him to wear heavy armor. I suppose he could wear heavy armor, it doesn't matter. Yep, Fendel's going to put himself in heavy armor, is he? No. Good.
Let's get going then.
Right, in here we will take a couple of ingredients that are here. And down here is actually a little trap door. Down in there's a few other things. There's nothing that we really want at this point in time. There's an alchemy table and there's an enchanting table. But we don't really need to go down there and get anything at this point. So we just take the ingredients. This cupboard usually has some shit clothes in it. But you can actually use it to store items. And it doesn't respawn. So there's a bed as well. I don't know if you get the well rested bonus from it. I can't remember. Or you just get the rested bonus. Fendel, get out of the door. Alright, we're off again. So now we're heading for Whiterun, and we need to pick up some more Tapanella on the way. So normally I would pick up every single ingredient that I come across between Riverwood and Whiterun. What have we got here? Breton. Note on the corpse, let's read it. I wonder if it starts a quest. Obviously not. Alright. So normally I'd pick up every single ingredient that I come across, but this is a bit of a shorter version. So my last character that I tried to start with before it got corrupted, I think I've done 13 hours, 12 to 13 hours of running around, discovering locations, killing wolves, slowly leveling, collecting ingredients, that sort of thing. But I'll cut this short. I don't think you guys want to see 12 hours of my early gameplay where I collect a lot of ingredients and stuff. So I'll just collect enough ingredients and go to a few key locations to make a few potions that are really easy to craft from really commonly available ingredients to make money to buy training early on this character, to level sneak and get myself functioning as an assassin with a bit more power. So there's always a crab here. I'm not worried about the crab. If Fendel fights it, so be it. We're just worried about this Mora Tapanella. Well, there's the crab. You gonna fight the crab, Fendel? No, he's not. Good boy. Fendel's now a two-handed player. Alright, we'll go up here. There's 3 or 4 more Tapanella here and a wolf.
Oh, no you don't.
So the wolf is aggro. Fendel should get into it and kill the wolf for me. Kill that wolf, Fendel. Come on.
It's done then.
Good boy. Oh, we get the pelt and go about our business. More Tapanella. There's a couple up here and one just over the hill. And there's one somewhere else here, isn't there? Yeah, it's up here. Okay, how many more Tapanella are we up to? We have 23. That's well on the way. Alright, back down the woods. Don't really need to pick up thistle. I don't know why I'm doing it. It will mix with salt and I think death bell to make a reasonable potion. But there's better things you can do with death bell and salt. Purple mountain flower we want heaps of. So the ingredients we're sort of chasing are like dragon's tongue, Mora tapanella, death bell, jaspe grape, salt, fly amanita, wheat, lavender, things like that. Really readily available ingredients. Not the most expensive potions. I'm not looking for the ingredients that you mix the most expensive potions with. I'm looking for ingredients that are just really easy to acquire. There's usually a wolf somewhere around here. Well, if you're unlucky, a couple of wolves. There he is. Let's aggro him up. Oh, there's Fendal. Where's the wolf? I thought that was the wolf. No, I was about to shoot a rock. Has Fendal already killed the wolf? He has. Right, so I usually wouldn't be a massive fan of followers normally, but I suppose early on in the game you really have to measure who you're going to fight and when you're going to fight, and I guess it's easy to take advantage for the first 10 to 12 levels with a follower, just to get him to tank for you, carry stuff around, things like that. Purple mountain flower. There's a couple of lavender down here, so now we move into lavender mode. We've done the Mora tapanella, so now we want to get some lavender on the way to Riverwood, on the way to Whiterun rather. Red mountain flower is not much good to us. Be good to run across some butterflies too if we can. Purple, blue mountain flower is really crucial to this. Purple mountain flower to a certain extent, but blue mountain flower is a great ingredient. Very common and used in some good potions. Tundra cotton's okay, but nothing exciting. We will actually quickly run out here, pick up some wheat, and actually get the Nern root from under the bridge. Invisibility potions. So I'd say like tips for early legendary difficulties, sort of you really have to pick who you're going to fight and where you're going to fight and where you're going to go. Pretty much this character is only good as a one-hander at this point in time, and even then a lot of the one-handed stuff you would do, you're pretty limited in what you can kill and what you can fight. Did I run past any lavender?
Like every
so if you
in Skyrim is short on supplies these days.
Thanks, Vandal. So if you actually keep running out this road, you can pick up a mountain of, well, not a mountain, quite a few lavender out here between on this road and blue mountain flower. I would normally run out there now and collect as much as I can, but we'll give that a miss. We will check here for salt. Nothing. Alright, we'll get the wheat and the chicken's eggs. Come on, pick the egg up. Alright, Whiterun, here we come. another way to do this is normally with Skyrim Remastered, a lot of the towns or cities, Solitude,
They say Helgen got hit by a
White
dragon.
Run,
One of those
they
horrible
have
ones.
heaps more ingredients. Butterflies, perfect. Come on, catch the butterfly. It's not hard, just catch it. Oh, come on, it's a butterfly. Butterflies. They're a bycatch. I don't really need them. Blue ones are better than the normal ones. Alright, let's get out of this first person business. More butterflies. Excellent. Butterflies are a bonus. I wasn't counting on butterflies. A fight. No, butterflies gone. The lavender and the nernroot over here. We might as well run up and actually let's have a quick check. What do our skills look like? I want to know what my one-handed's looking like and how close to a level up I am. So one-handed's only 31. We will go and do this. And I will actually quick save in case I hit the companions and they get cranky with me. Don't pick on me, giant.
I'll rip you in half.
That takes care of that.
Alright,
Oh, well.
we're out of there.
Must have run off.
I don't want to have the conversation. Leave me alone, Ayala. She's chasing me.
You handle yourself well. You could make for a decent shield, brother.
Yeah, whatever. Not even having the conversation. So I would normally run down there. There's 4 or 5 lavender along that road between there and the tower. But we won't do it now. Ah, the Khajiits are here. My brethren. The fellow cats. Now I can't remember if these guys are always here at level 1. Or when you first come here, I can't remember. Because you can buy sneak training off this lady.
Welcome to Khajiit's humble camp. May your road lead you to warm sands.
Alright, I'm not going to do that. My goal is to buy sneak training early, and I was heading for Markarth to do it. Because in Markarth I can do 3 or 4 little quests that give you a few hundred gold to save on leveling early with alchemy. So I will give them a miss because I can't remember if they're actually there when every time you start the game. So we'll leave them alone. I won't do it that way. I will continue with my original plan.
Halt. City's closed with the dragons about. Official business only.
Yes, official business only. I will use the persuade option and take a level up in speech, or take a level in speech.
Fine. But we'll be keeping an eye on you.
How many lavender do I have now? Lavender is a key ingredient here. We've got 23 already. lavender I'm going to mix with hanging moss and blue mountain flower. And I've probably got enough lavender actually. What am I doing? Pushing multiple buttons the wrong way. So I've probably got enough lavender now. So I'm probably, without going miles out of my way, only going to get about 20 hanging moss. Without going to solitude and getting a monster amount out of the catacombs, I think they call it.
I'm here to help. We'll pay whatever it takes, but we must have more swords for the Imperial soldiers.
I just can't fill an order that size on my own. Why don't you swallow that stubborn
If you wish
pride
to
of
hunt
yours
with
and
me,
ask
your
Yorland
feet need to be
Greymane
quick
for help?
and your eyes quicker.
I'd sooner bend my knee to Ulfric's Stormcloak. Besides,
So,
Greymane would never make steel for the Legion.
normally I would run around Riverwood here now, and I would collect every single ingredient I could find. But I really don't need to do that. I just need to pick up a few as I go here.
They say there's nothing a Nord woman can't do if
A
she
few more
puts her
lavender
mind to
just
it.
to be careful, and we'll get the nightshade here. Nightshade is a bit of a backup plan. I don't think I need the nightshade, but I will pick up the nightshade that's around here. Okay. Baby Battleborn. Alright, grab this hanging moss. See if I can jump off here and grab this hanging moss. Missed it. Come on. Hanging moss. Too easy. Alright. We need to get the quest from Varangar up here quickly.
Old friend, patron of the
Oh,
great
actually, I'm
clan
thinking Dewey.
Battleborn. A name I'm sure you know well.
Dewey. The idea was to come up here and get the quest from the court wizard, and that quest actually sends you off to the alchemy lady, and then you can take all her ingredients, which I think I will do.
Brigands I can handle. But this talk of dragons?
No, I won't. We're not going to do it. If I need to do it, I'll come back and do it later. We're going to go to the companions and get our ingredients for invisibility.
Rise up, children of the Empire. Rise up, Stormcloaks. Embrace the word of mighty Davos.
So the guys will be having their fight, and we're going to go downstairs and steal the Charis eggs and the ice wraith teeth for invisibility potions.
Again? Watch the eyes.
I haven't seen you before, have I?
You
Hope you
want
know how
to
to
talk
handle
about
yourself. What kind of weapon do you prefer? I like the smaller, quicker blades.
Yes, you're very fond of saying that. You know I like hammers and axes.
Aren't they slow? I can get in and out before you have one swing.
Let's test that out sometime.
Why won't it give me that pelt? I think it's only a goat's pelt anyway. And I'm not going to take the bow and read the book. I'm just here for ingredients, a few coin purses. Right, out of the way, Fendal. Come on, get out of the way. Alright, done. Come on, give me the ice wraith teeth. And the death bell. That's Fendal, is it? You idiot Fendal. I'm busy in here. What are you doing? I think we're done unless there's any pelts. Any salt? Alright. Get out of the way, Fendal. That's it, we've got what we come for, which is ice wraith teeth and charis eggs to mix invisibility potions, which we're going to need to sneak our way into the Thieves Guild. So taking care of business. I am actually going to go up and start this quest off.
I alone have been anointed by the Ninth to spread his holy word.
Because I want the Frost Miram and that up in here.
Damn
And
those Grey Manes to oblivion. They
Frost
won't
Miram
know
and
this
Elves
close.
Ear.
Get what's coming to 'em.
Because Frost Miram, Purple Mountain Flower and Wheat is one of the potions I want to use.
Well, nothing. There's no time.
What's the meaning of this interruption? Jarl Balgruff is not receiving visitors.
Gerda sent me.
As Housecarl, my job is to deal with all you know about Helgen. The Jarl will want to speak to you personally. Approach. Think very carefully about your next move. I've got
So,
my eyes.
you were at Helgen. You saw this dragon with your own eyes?
Yeah, while the Imperial scum were trying to cut my head off.
Really? You're certainly forthright about your criminal past. But it's none of my concern who the... By Ismir, Irileth was right. What do you say now, Proventus? Shall we continue?
Alright, while they're doing that, we'll go and talk to Farengar.
Against the dragon?
Ask him if he's the only wizard in town.
It seems this damnable conflict is... would you be so kind as to deliver... Good. You're clearly better suited than I am to carry out such a menial task.
Oh, you arrogant asshole.
You know, if you've got the aptitude...
Alright, so that gives me a quest to go and see the alchemy lady.
The dragon burns my hold and slaughters my people. Irileth, send a detachment to Riverwood at once.
Yes, my Jarl.
If you'll excuse me, I'll return to my duties.
So I think to take these I need to do a bit more of the quest. Yeah, they're still stealing. I need to see the Jarl again. He'll probably give me poxy steel armor or something.
Well done. You sought me out on your own initiative. You've done Whiterun a service, and I won't forget it. Here, take this as a small token of my esteem. There is another thing you could do for me. Suitable for someone of your particular talents, perhaps. Come, let's go find Farengar.
Alright.
My court
I
wizard.
serve Jarl Balgruff.
He's been looking into a matter
So now we
related to
can-
these dragons and rumors.
Now we can take everything here.
All this standing around is rubbish. We should be
It is
taking the
rubbish,
fight
isn't
to
it?
They
Stormcloaks.
say Ulfric Stormcloak murdered the High King. With his voice. Shouted him apart.
Alright, it's all not worth much, but it's quick and easy.
The Jarl is, as you can imagine.
But what I really came for was to get the quest from Farengar so I can... Yeah, the quest from Farengar so that I can go and take all the ingredients from the potion lady. Because it'll put me in her good favour. And I want the Elves Ear and the Frost Miram from here. And the garlic. Come on. Never was any good at basketball. Alright, that's it done. Alright, make some vegetable soup just in case I need to use some at some point. Vegetable soup. 5. I need another 2 tomatoes. That'll probably won't even use these, but never know when you're going to need vegetable soup early on in a character, especially when you're only using one-handed. So I've got a lifetime supply of vegetable soup. Well, I got 6 or 7 anyway. Alright, now we've got this boring business out of the way. We can now run down and see the lady in the alchemy shop. Did we start the quest with you?
There's nothing a Nord woman. Once I've made enough money trading with the Khajiit before I met one of the caravan leaders. You do that? Yeah. These Khajiit make a living traveling the roads and selling their wares.
I know your family's honor is important to you, but we can't afford it.
It took me weeks to find that thieves' den. I can't stop now, and I can't get the sword on my own.
Okay, so I start the quest with Ysolda there to actually,
You should talk to Adrian at the forge.
if you get a mammoth tusk, you take it to her, she'll give you, I think, 215 gold or something like that, and she'll actually give you a speech increase, which we'll probably use later. I'll use later, but still, it's good to get that as soon as you see her. Remind you to actually to do it. So I'm busily harvesting mountain flowers. Let's have a look at our ingredient list. Mountain flower 27. We need a heap more blue mountain flowers. But I think this must be getting close to time. So we will go in here and deliver the frost salts from Farengar. And then we can take every single ingredient that's in this place.
Alchemy reagents. Pardon me, but do I detect a case of... Oh, but I suppose you expect some compensation. Here. These potions should suffice.
Okay, now we can take all these ingredients, but some of them are sterling, so we have to take our time here. So we'll take anything we can sell.
I can help you with, you have but to
College
ask.
boots we don't want. Void salts. We will be back to steal those
Take
void
care of
salts
yourself.
later on.
I sell cures for all ills, and I'll be happy to serve you. Hello, friend. I offer remedies for ailments both common and rare. Do let me know if I can be of service.
Bonus salt.
Good to see you.
Oh, woman, be quiet. I'm busy taking everything you own.
You'll find
That's probably about all we want.
poultices and potions on my shelves. Browse to your heart's content.
2 void salts, eh?
What do you need, my friend?
I need some
If
salt.
there's anything I can help you with, you have but to ask.
Alright, I think we are probably done here. Won't be going there. That's what we need to look, the fish barrel. So we want the salt. Okay, we are done and we are out of here. That's it for Whiterun. Although I probably should end this episode here. Actually, I will. I'm going to end this episode here, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to run around Whiterun and collect every ingredient there is to get here, because I need Blue Mountain Flower, and I can get the job done here in Whiterun, I think. So that'll be it. This will be the end of this episode, and I'm going to run around here and pick up every ingredient in Whiterun.
Yeah.
Cheers.